In this tutorial, we're going to cover how to set up payment links and our sales tax in our Square. This does require having the app installed already and having an account set up. When we first open the app, it will default to showing us either the keypad or the library at the top of the screen. The first thing we need to do is make sure the Payment Links add-on is enabled. So we'll click More at the bottom right, we'll scroll down, and then we're going to click on that button that says Add-ons. When we open Add-ons, we'll find a list of different options we can add. We'll scroll down to the Sell Online section and click Payment Links. And we want to make sure that green check mark is there that says Added. We may need to wait for it to download to use it. When that's been added, we're going to click on the More button again, and then we're going to scroll down to that option that says Payment Links, which is now available. Here is where we're going to actually set up our link, and we'll click on that blue plus button at the top right of our screen. We have three options to choose from. We want to make sure we choose Collect a Payment because we are not selling a specifically priced item or donation in this scenario. This will then take us to our information page where we will set up what we want our link to function like. The first thing we're going to do is click the option that says Allow Buyer to Set the Price. This means that the customer can enter a custom amount and we're not dictating a specific price they need to buy, which will give us some flexibility. The next thing we're going to do is name it. I like to name it something that will be easy for the customer to understand because this will be visible to them. So I'll do something either with my business name or my personal name and specifically say Square Payment Link. Next, you'll see that the description box is optional. I personally like to put instructions for customers since this is also visible to them. I'll put something like enter the price on the price tag, thanks for your business, things like that. And you'll notice as well while I'm typing that out that the amount box is grayed out, and that's what we want it to do when we enable the Allow Customer to Set Price option. The next thing we can do is scroll down. There's an option there that says Create Custom Field. This gives us a little bit of flexibility on what information we want to collect from our customers. I'll often put the customer's name and then what item that they bought, and often an email as well. Once that's been set up, we want to make sure that we read over everything and that it all looks good. If we're happy with it, we're going to click the Save button at the top right. This will open a page that gives us an overview and allows us to share the link or make a QR code. However, we have a couple steps before we get to that. If you click the Actions button at the top right, there's a few things we can do. We can go back in and edit our information if we need to change things. There's also Deactivate, which means our QR code will stay the same if we've printed it out, but customers will no longer be able to use it to pay us. And then we also have the option to delete it if we no longer want to use it anymore. So I'll go ahead and delete the one that I just created by clicking into it, clicking Actions, and then clicking Delete. And you may need to exit out and go back in to show that update.